Good evening, everyone. This is Robert. RJL Network presents another exciting edition of Inside Pitch. The 1972 World Series is on the air. We are back at Kansas City Municipal Stadium. This is Game 5 between the Houston Astros and the Kansas City Royals. This series is tied 2-2. A very big Game 5. Not an empty seat anywhere here in Municipal Stadium. This is the final game of the season here, no matter what the outcome. Whoever wins tonight has a chance to clinch tomorrow night back at the Astrodome. Whoever loses tonight has their backs against the wall. Anything is possible. This has been an excellent World Series so far. This has been a great postseason so far for 1972. And we're still not done. We still got at least 2 more games left to go, and maybe a possible 7. Who knows what will happen tonight? Jeremy Brooks, Highlight Heyday, John Haverly, Phoenix Knight, Brian B., Steeler fan, Brian Patterson, and ESG2 are first to join us here at Municipal Stadium. Happy Passover to everybody out there from this lowly poor Jew here in South Florida. So, I hope everyone is set and ready to go. As I said, not an empty seat anywhere. This is the final game of the season at this ballpark, and the people right now in Houston are hoping for at least maybe just 1 more, and that's it, depending what happens tonight. So, without further ado, it's time to play some World Series baseball. Starting pitcher for the Kansas City Royals. We will go ahead and rotate back to the top of the rotation. Their number 1 starter, Roger Nelson, and he has been outstanding. 3 wins, no losses, and a no decision. 1 no decision. Nelson gets the call tonight here to try to put the Royals ahead 3-2. So we know everybody is set. He gets the warm-up tosses. We are at Municipal Stadium, Pitchers Park. Only 57 home runs hit here, -2 to strikeouts and -1 to home runs. And that -1 did come into play one time. So we will see what happens tonight as the Astros are ready to go in the top of the first. Let's get going. Leading off for the Astros is the shortstop, Roger Metzger. He is batting .255 for the postseason. We're going to use blue, white, and white dice. Royals are the home team. And everyone is set and ready. Is everyone ready to go here for Game 5 of this World Series? We still got another game tomorrow night, but who will be playing for the title? Let's find out. Let's go to the first pitch. Nelson, 3-6, strikeout, 17 is high. Metzger, 6-2, and he hits a line out right to second base, and Cookie Rojas is there to make the out. Next up is the center fielder, Cesar Cedeno. He has been struggling as of late. His batting average has actually gone all the way down to .426. He does have a bomb, but he has not had a good World Series. Nelson, 5-5 against the righty. Strikeout +10. That is a 10. That's a swing and a miss, and struck him out. First strikeout for Nelson. He had 120 of them in 72. And now the right fielder, Jimmy Wynn. Wynn is batting .220. He is the weak link in the Astro lineup. Nelson, 2-6. That's a walk, and that'll be ball 4. That 6 easily walks Wynn. So the Astros get a 2-out walk. First walk issued by Nelson. He only had 30 of them in 72. And now the bat will be the first baseman, Lee May. May is batting .362 for the postseason. He does have a home run. Wynn had 17 stolen bases, and he's not going anywhere. Nelson, 3-2 against the righty. Strikeout 6. Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and the inning is over. Second strikeout for Roger Nelson, and nothing across except a walk for the Astros. You guys are never going to let me live that truck down thing, are you? Bottom of the first, leading off for the starting pitcher for the Houston Astros, their number one starter, Don Wilson. He's had it a little rough. No wins, one loss, and two no decisions. But the Astros pretty much have won every game he's pitched. So you're not really know. He's only got the two no decisions. But Don Wilson's got to come up good today here for the Astros. Leading off for the Royals, the shortstop, Freddie Patek. He is batting .288 with a bomb in the postseason. Wilson, 5-2, strikeout 9. That will miss. Patek, 5-1, and he lines out to second base. Just like Metzger did, 1 out. Next up is the center fielder, Amos Otis, and he's batting .266 with a bomb in the postseason. Wilson, 3-4, strikeout, 18 is high. Otis, 4-2, and that's a pop out to short. And getting under that is Metzger in the infield. He'll make the catch, 2 down. Phoenix Knight doesn't have anything and knows what he's talking about. Brian B. and Steeler fan will be more than happy to let you know. Next batter will be the right fielder, Richie Scheinblum. He is batting .306 with a bomb in the postseason. He's around his average. He's done his job. Wilson, 5-4, range play at the park. Municipal Stadium, 3-3. It's a fly ball to left field. Going after that is Bob Watson. His range is a 2. He's got it. Side retired. Nice play by Watson. And that'll be a fly out to left. And 1, 2, 3 go the Royals. No score after 1. We go to the top of the second. Leading off for the Astros will be the left fielder, Bob Watson, who just made a good play. He's batting .325 with a couple of bombs in the postseason. Nelson will pitch. Nelson, 3-2 against the righty, strikeout, 13 is high. Watson, 1-6, and it's a ground out to short. Patek will get to that, and over to first it goes. 1 out. And that'll bring up the third baseman, Doug Rader, who has been nothing but clutch in the 72 postseason. He's batting .279 with a bomb. He's overachieving. Vita Productions joins us here at Municipal Stadium. Nelson, 1-3, error on a throw. Rader, 4-1. Nope, that's going to be a fly out. That'll go to center field, and Amos Otis is going to get to that. And he'll make the catch, 2 down. And here's the second baseman, Tommy Helms. Helms is batting .286 for the playoffs. Nelson, 5-2 against the righty, strikeout plus 10. That's a 1. That's a swing and a miss, and a strikeout. And the inning is over. Third strikeout for Nelson. And Nelson is already off to a good start. 3 up, 3 down, bottom of the second. Leading off for the Royals will be the first baseman, John Mayberry. He is batting .258 with a couple of bombs in the playoffs. Wilson, 2-3, walk, 13, just walked him, and Wilson can't believe it. But that's gonna be a ball 4. That looked like a strike to me, but that's gonna be a walk. First walk given up by Wilson. And now the left fielder, sweet Lou Piniella, comes up, and he has been red hot. Now batting .323 for the postseason, including a home run. Infield a double play, and Mayberry will stay where he is. Wilson, 1-5 against the righty. That's an automatic out. And that's going to be a fly out to center field. Cesar Cedeno will make the catch, 1 out. Here's the catcher, Ed Kirkpatrick. He is batting .235 with a bomb in the postseason. Mayberry, he will stay where he is. Wilson, 6-2 against the lefty, blank. Kirkpatrick, 1-4, fly out to right field. And Jimmy Wynn, and he will make it near the line for out number 2. And now the third baseman, Paul Shaw. He is batting .226 with a couple of bombs in the playoffs. Mayberry stays at first. Wilson, 1-2 against the righty. It's a blank. Shaw, 3-4, and that is grounded to second base. Tommy Helms will get to that. And he will tag second base and force out Mayberry. And the inning is over. Nothing across except a walk for the Royals. No score after 2. In my defense though, Brian B, I think it wasn't because I was late. I think it was because I think we had the day off that day. Did I? Did I actually have to play it? Did I actually play a game as soon as I bought my truck? I'm wondering. I don't really remember. That was 2 years ago in March. What season was I doing? 2 years ago in March. What was that? 1961, I think. Was that the 61 season? I was late. What year was it? What was that? The 1961 season? What we just did. We did 2016. Then we did 19. It was 1961. I have to find that. I'm going to find that video and see what actually happened. And I can't find it. No, it was in March because that's when I bought the truck. Top of the third. Leading off for the Astros will be the catcher, Johnny Edwards, batting .324 and a bomb. Edwards has been very hot today, too. So that's the storyline behind that Phoenix night, and they've never let me down since I did that. Nelson, 6-6 against the lefty, blank. Edwards, 3-2, and he hits one to right field, but Scheinblum is going to get to that one out. And now the pitcher, Don Wilson, batted .105 with a couple RBIs in 72. Matt was all over me being late. Like I said, I'm going to have to check that. I'll find that video. Nelson, 5-2 against the righty. Strikeout plus 10. And that ball is high, and Wilson golfs at it for some reason. But he struck him out. 4th strikeout for Nelson, 2 down. And now Metzger. Metzger is 0 for 1. It was a school night, no less. That I do know. I did have to go to work the next day. Nelson, 3-5 against the switch left. That's a blank. Metzger, 1-4, and he grounds it to third. Taking care of that is Paul Shaw. And over to first it goes. And the side is retired. 1, 2, 3, go the Astros. We go to the bottom of the third. Leading off for the Royals will be the second baseman, Cookie Rojas. He is batting .246 for the postseason, around his average. Wilson, 1-6, error on a grounder. Rojas, 4-5. That's a fly out. That'll be a fly ball to center field. And Cedeno will come under it and get it. And now the pitcher, Roger Nelson, batted .093 as a hitter in 72, although he does have a hit or two in the postseason. Wilson, 6-5 against the righty. That is an automatic out, and it'll be a fly out to center, weak fly out to center. And Cedeno actually has to come in a little bit to get it, but he's got it. 2 outs for Patek. Patek is 0 for 1. Wilson, 4-6. Home run chance. But Patek has 0, so it's not happening. Patek, 2-4. But he does get a power hit to right field. That's a 12. It's going to be too high anyway. And it's going to be a deep fly ball to right. But Jimmy Wynn is going to be near the track. He'll get it. And he'll make the catch. And retire the side. 1, 2, 3, go the Royals. No score after 3. Game 5 of this World Series. Series tied at 2. Winner has a chance to clinch tomorrow night. Leading off for the Astros, Cesar Cedeno. He is 0 for 1. Nelson will pitch. Nelson, 6-6 against the righty. Strikeout plus 10. And yet, cold strike 3 on Cedeno, and he doesn't believe it. He doesn't believe it. A 6 minus 2 is a 4, but plus 10 makes him a 14. That is a 14, and Cedeno cannot believe it. And that's 1 out. The umpire says, just go take a seat. Here comes Wynn. Wynn walked his first time up. Nelson with the pitch. Nelson, 4-4. Home run chance. Home run chance. Righty, he needs a 1. The 8 is high. Win. 2-2, and it's a line drive right to third base. But Shaw is there to make the grab. 2 down. Oh, Nelson did not give up many home runs against righties. And now the batter is May, even though we're in April. May is 0 for 1. Nelson, my best friend, by the way, at ESG2, was actually at that Yankees-A's game today. He was there. Nelson, 5-3, strikeout 13, that will miss. May, 5-2, and May will get the first hit of the game for the Astros, and that's going to be a double into right field. So he will slide into second base with a 2-out double, and the batter will be Watson. Watson is 0 for 1. May gets the first hit for the game for the Astros. Nothing on the 17. May stays where he is. Nelson with the pitch. Nelson, 6-3. That is an automatic out. And it will be a fly ball to left. But Piniella will get to it. He'll make the catch and retire the side. No runs and a hit. It's still no score here going to the bottom of the 4th. You think it's going to be a home run or something like that might break through here? Inside pitch luckily has no Angel Hernandez. Well, Angel Hernandez showed up a couple of nights ago. Leading off for the Royals is Amos Otis. AO is 0 for 1. Wilson will pitch. Wilson, 2-1, strikeout, no way on a 20. Otis, 1-3, and it's a line out to second base. Helms will glove it, 1 down. Don Wilson pitching very well today as well. Scheinblum is next. He's 0 for 1. I wonder if he was Jewish too. Scheinblum. Does that sound like a Jewish name? It does. Happy Passover to you, Richie, if you are. Wilson with the pitch. Wilson, 2-4, strikeout 6. That's too high. Scheinblum, 1-1, ground out to third. And Doug Rader will get to that and toss it over for the out. 2 away. Here comes Mayberry. Mayberry walked his first time up. Wilson, 3-3. Wild pitch, ball 1. 1-3 against the lefty. It's a blank. Mayberry, 1-1, and that's a line drive hit right to shortstop. But Metzger is there to glove it. Puts up the glove. Pow! Inning over. 1, 2, 3 go the Royals. No score after 4 innings of play. Pitchers duel between these two, and expecting one with a combined ERA of 4.6. We go to the top of the 5th. Leading off for the Astros will be Doug Rader. Rader is 0 for 1. Nelson, he'll pitch. Nelson, 1-3, error on a throw. Rader, 6-3, and nope, that's going to be a fly ball to center field. And Amos Otis is going to come under it and get it. 1 out. Next up is Helms. Helms is 0 for 1. Nelson gets the sign, and he will go ahead and deal. Nelson, 2-4. Against the righty, strikeout plus 10. That's a 1. Helms didn't strike out much in 72, but he will strike out there. Swing and a miss. Struck them out. And that is strikeout number 6 for Nelson. And Helms has struck out twice today. Something he didn't do much in 72. Here's Edwards. Edwards is 0 for 1. Koufax pitches the Shine Bloom ground ball to Boom Bird. Sports Time Machine. Utah Mike joins us here at Municipal Stadium. Nelson with the pitch. Nelson 2-5. Possible error. Edwards 3-2. It's a fly ball hit to right field. Going after that is Shine Bloom. His error rating is a 9. That's a 1, and it's gonna pop out of his glove. Shine Bloom's gonna make another error out there in right field. So this is an error on a fly ball. So Edwards, he gets a chance to take 2 bases on it. His base running rating is a 1, though. He's not going to be able to take second, so he will be safe at first. So Edwards stays in. It's an error. It's an E9 on Shine Bloom. He makes a big error out there. First error on the Royals, and Edwards is safe at first. As Shine Bloom makes a big error, the only good news for the Royals is that Wilson's the next batter. Wilson is 0 for 1, struck out. Infield, 2 outs. Edwards on it first on the error, and he'll stay there. Nelson, 2-2. Range play at the park. Municipal Stadium, 2-4. That's a ground ball to short. That ball is hit to Freddie Patek. His range is a 4. He's got it. Nice play by Patek. He's going to throw to second to get Edwards, and the inning is over. Patek makes a good range play. No runs, no hits. There was an error, but the Astros could not take advantage of it. We go to the bottom of the 5th. David Vega joins us here at Municipal Stadium. Your wife was watching a show on milking cows. That doesn't bode well for me. I'm beginning to wonder about your family there, Brian. Bottom of the 5th, leading off for the Royals will be Lou Piniella. Pinella's 0 for 1. Both these pitchers, a pitcher's duel here between Don Wilson and Roger Nelson. I didn't really expect anything less. Wilson, 2-6, strikeout 11 is high. Piniella, 3-6, and it's a pop out to the shortstop. Metzger says he'll make the play in the outfield, actually, and he's got it, 1 out. Here's Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick is 0 for 1. Wilson, he'll go ahead and pitch. Wilson, 4-6. Home run chance. Lefty, 1-11. The 3 is good. Against the righty. Kirkpatrick has a 12. -1 is an 11. Does Ed Kirkpatrick put the Royals ahead? No, it's an 18. 2-1, and instead it's going to be a ground ball to first. May's going to take it to the bag himself, 2 down, and Kirkpatrick is mad. He knows he got one to hit, and instead he got way over it and grounded it right to May, 2 down. And Wilson wipes his forehead off of that pitch. Here comes Shaw. Shaw is 0 for 1. Me, I've been wondering him for 25 years. Wilson with the pitch. Wilson, 3-3, wild pitch, ball 1. 3-3, ball 2. 5-3, strikeout 9, that is high. Shaw, 4-2, and that's a ground out to first once again. And May is going to get to it, and he will retire the side. 1, 2, 3, go the Royals. No score after 5 in this huge game 5. Top of the 6th. Who's going to be taking the initiative back to the Astrodome tomorrow night? Top of the order for the Astros. Here's Roger Metzger. He's 0 for 2. Nelson will pitch. Nelson, 1-3, error on a throw. Metzger, 1-2. Nope, that's going to be a fly ball hit to left field. And that's going to be Piniella making the play and out number 1. 1 down, here's Cedeno. Cedeno's 0 for 2, struck out twice. Nelson, 6-3, that's an automatic out. And it's going to be a fly out to right field. Shine Bloom will get to this one easily, and he'll make the catch. Out number 2. Cedeno has really cooled off since the LDS and the LCS. Now here's Wynn, and Wynn is 0 for 1 with a walk. Nelson looking in, and he'll pitch. Nelson, 4-5, strikeout 7, called strike 3 on Wynn. That was right over the plate, and Wynn knows he should have got it, struck them out. Strikeout number 7 for Nelson. And 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Wilson back on the mound. Leading off for the Royals will be Cookie Rojas, and he's 0 for 1. Wilson will go ahead and pitch. Wilson, 4-3, error on a throw. Rojas, 1-3. It's a base hit to center field. Rojas gets the first hit of the game for the Royals, as Don Wilson went 5 innings without giving up a hit. There won't be an error on a throw because there's nobody on base, so Rojas is safe at first. Single for Rojas. That'll bring up the pitcher, Nelson. He's a lousy bunter. The corners are going to come in expecting the bunt, and I'm going to go ahead and do the bunt. So Nelson's going to go ahead and bunt. Wilson will pitch. Wilson, 6-4, strikeout 12. That's going to miss because a 24 minus 2 is a 22. But when you bunt, you divide it by 2 and makes it 11. So the 12 is going to be too high. So Nelson does get to lay down the bunt. And that is bunted right to the third baseman, and he's in. So his bunt rating becomes a 1. And that's a 5, and it's going to be a successful sacrifice bunt. Nice job by Roger Nelson. The throw goes to first, and Rojas is safe at second. Nice job by Nelson as he got it down. And Doug Rader's only play was the first base. So now 1 out and a big run at scoring position on the sacrifice hit. It'll now bring up Patek. Patek is 0 for 2. All of my outlaws raise from farming out goats and chickens mostly. You can take the hillbilly out of the hills. You can't take the hillbilly out of the girls. So with D. Scott Howard, who happens to be the goat whisperer, he would fit right in with your family, wouldn't he? 1 out, bottom of the 6th, no score. Series tied at 2 here. Rojas on at second base. Strategy, that is a 1. Rojas actually gets the steal sign to go to third. He says, you kidding me? I'm staying right here. Patek put the ball in the outfield. Wilson will pitch. Wilson, 4-2. That is a range play. Patek, 2-2. It's a base hit to left field, but it's a range play for Bob Watson. He's going after it. His range is a 2. That one he won't get. It's going to be a single to left field. Will it score Rojas? Base running 3. Single to left plus 1. A 1-4. Rojas will score. He does. Rojas will come in to score. Patek, a base running 4. He's on his way to second base, and he will slide in there safely on the throw. Stadium cheers. Yay! Credit Patek with an RBI double. As Watson could not make the play, he threw to the plate to try to get Rojas, but he's safe, and Patek takes second on the throw. And another run is in scoring position. And just like ESG2, he says, feels like a game that'll be decided on an error or a range play. 1-0 Royals. And now the batter is Otis. Otis is 0 for 2. You wouldn't trade her for anything, but I don't want cows, goats, or chickens. Patek on at second base. Now 1-0 in favor of the Royals. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 7. Patek stays where he is. Wilson will pitch. Wilson, 2-5. That's at the park. Municipal Stadium, 1-1. And it's a blank. We have a rare play with men on. We have a rare play with men on. So let's see what we get. 14, possible catcher interference. I don't get that one. Roll 1d20 versus catcher error rate. Less than or equal to rate interference. Hitter gets first. Otherwise, re-roll. With a catcher is Edwards. His error rating is a 10. I already rolled the d20. That's a 12. It will not be catcher interference. We will re-roll the at-bat upon further review. So it is not catcher interference. So we roll the at-bat, since that's why I rolled the d20 along with it. Wilson will pitch. Wilson, 2-4, strikeout, 17 is high. Otis, 5-5, single into right field. It's a base hit. Patek, base runner 4. Single to right, a 0. A 1-4, Patek will score. And he won't. He'll hold it third. As the right fielder, Jimmy Wynn, fires that ball in there to keep Patek from scoring. But runners at the corners and 1 out. Infielder double play depth. Don Wilson in his first real jam. Here comes Scheinblum. Scheinblum is 0 for 2. Runner infield is going to play double play to try to turn 2. Patek on it third. Otis on it first. Patek could not score because it was hit to right field and Jimmy Wynn, and that makes a big difference. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 18. Scheinblum is not bunting. He's swinging. Wilson sets up in line, and he will now pitch. Wilson, 2-4, strikeout 2, swing and a miss, struck him out. What a big K for Wilson. And that is Don Wilson's first strikeout of the game. He had 172 of them in 72. That's his first K. And what a big one that was. 2 outs. And now it's up to Mayberry. Mayberry is 0 for 1 with a walk. Runners at first and third. Royals now have a 1-0 lead. Strategy, nothing on the 12. Wilson will pitch to Mayberry. Fans here at Municipal Stadium hoping for a big-time hit. Wilson, 5-1 against the lefty. It's a blank. Mayberry, 5-3, and it's a fly ball to left field. Bob Watson will come under that. He will make the catch and retire the side. 1 run, 3 hits, and a bunt. And maybe the Royals should have gotten more, but it's 1-0 after 6 as the Royals finally get on the board. On to the top of the 7th. Another pitcher's duel here. Leading off for the Astros will be Lee May. Astros are a team that usually start getting runs around this time of the game. May is 1 for 2. We got a double his last time up. Nelson, 5-4, strikeout 1, swing and a miss, struck him out. And Nelson gets his 8th strikeout of the game. And now here's Watson. Watson is 0 for 2. 1 down. Nelson gets the sign from Kirkpatrick. He will pitch. Nelson, 1-5, walk. 15 is high. Watson, 5-1, and he grounds it right back to the pitcher. Nelson is up with it, throws to first, 2 away. 2 men down, and now the batter is Rader. Rader is 0 for 2. Nelson gets the sign on Rader. Fans at Municipal hoping Nelson continue to pitch the way he is. Nelson, 4-2. That's at the park. Municipal Stadium, 5-2. And it's a single plus double to center field. Rader's got a try for 2. His base running rating is a 3. Center fielder Otis a -1. A 1-2. Rader will take second. It's a 6. Rader's on his way. Here comes the throw from Otis. He has a -1 arm. A 1-4. Rader is out. And he is side retired. Stadium cheers! Yay! Doug Rader tried to go ahead and take second base, and he is thrown out by Amos Otis. Very aggressive base running. No runs and a hit for the Astros as Doug Rader gets a single, tries to stretch it, and Otis guns him down right at second as Freddie Patek made the tag, and the inning is over. We are at the 7th inning stretch. Sing, take me out to the ball game. I'll be right back. I had to set the alarm. I think I saw a Steeler fan outside my mom's bedroom window. He likes to stalk my mom. 1969, 1970, 2000, and 2010. Those are the 4 seasons you still have a chance to vote on. We have at least 2 more days to vote before the season review and reveal show, when the dice will decide what season will be next, starting July 1st. If you've not made your vote, make your vote. You still got a couple of days left until the review show, and we have at least 1 more game to play tomorrow. And if we go to a game 7, there's you'll have another day to vote on. So if you're not voted for one of those seasons in the community tab on my channel, please do so you can get your vote in there for the next season to start July 1st with the demo game 1 week earlier featuring the historical World Series teams from that season. Nope, you're inside. She's coming your dinner. Come watch the dish when the game is over. She's coming for dinner. Bottom of the 7th inning, a very dubious call by Doug Rader trying to take second base. And that rule is followed no matter what. And he is thrown out at second, trying to stretch. Don Wilson, he still can pitch to 6 more batters before he tires. He will pitch. And leading off for the Royals will be Sweet Lou Piniella. He is 0 for 2 today, though. Both these pitchers have been excellent. Wilson will go ahead and pitch. Wilson, 4-1 against the righty. That's a strikeout plus 10. That's an 8. It's a swing and a miss, and struck him out. 1 down. Piniella goes down swinging. Next up is Kirkpatrick. He missed a bomb his last time up. He's 0 for 2. Wilson, 1-5 against the lefty. It's a blank. Kirkpatrick, 1-3, and it's a single. A base hit to right. Kirkpatrick gets his first hit of the game, and he will single to right there. And now the batter is Shaw. Shaw is 0 for 2. Infield a double play. Strategy, Kirkpatrick will stay where he is. Shaw actually gets the hit and run call, but he says, no, I'll swing away here. He actually does get the hit and run, actually. But Kirkpatrick, Wilson's a strikeout pitcher. Just haven't been striking out much. Kirkpatrick will probably be a dead duck at second. I'll let Shaw swing. Wilson will go ahead and pitch. Wilson, 5-6, hit by pitch, 11. That is high. Shaw, a 3-6, and it's a fly out to right. Jimmy Wynn will come in a bit and get it 2 down. And now here's Rojas. Rojas is 1 for 2, got a base hit and scored the only run so far. Strategy roll. Kirkpatrick stays at first. Wilson will go ahead and pitch. Wilson, 2-4, strikeout 12. That's too high. Rojas, 3-2, and it's a fly out to center field. Cesar Cedeno will go ahead and get it. He'll make the catch and retire the side. No runs and a hit for the Royals. A slim 1-0 lead here after 7. But we do know the Astros did trail most until the near the end of Game 3. We go to the top of the 8th. Roger Nelson, and he can still pitch to 6 batters before he tires. Tommy Helms leads off for the Stros. He's 0 for 2. 1-0 Royals. Nelson will go ahead and pitch. Nelson, 5-2 against the righty. Strikeout plus 10. That 13 is going to be too high. Helms, 3-4, and it's a fly ball to right field. Scheinblum will get to that one and make the catch for the out. 1 down, and here comes Edwards. Edwards is 0 for 2, but reached on an error his last time up. Nelson, 5-1. That is an automatic out, and it will be a fly out to left. And Lou Piniella will, I believe, make his first, his second put out of the game. That's 2 down. And now the batter is Don Wilson, and he can pitch to 2 more batters, but that will be it for him. The Astros will go to the bench. What a job by Wilson, but looks like he's going to maybe come up with the loss here unless the Astros get in it. And let's see, coming on to pinch hit for the Astros is going to be Norm Miller. 243 average, 4 homers, and 13 RBIs. Norm Miller will pinch hit for Wilson here in the top of the 8th. 1-0 Royals. Typical pitcher's duel in 1972. Most of the games we played this year really were low scoring. Nelson will pitch. Nelson, 5-3, strikeout 5, swing and a miss, struck him out, and the inning is over. And that is strikeout number 9 for Nelson. 1, 2, 3, go the Astros. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Roger Nelson is due to lead off, and they're going to let him bat. Nelson is pitching an absolute shutout, and he's actually probably the best pitcher you have right now. They're going to let Nelson bat here in the bottom of the 8th. He's only given up 2 hits. They are going to let, or do they let him bat here? Or do you go to the pinch hitter? EXESG says he agrees. So Nelson's going to bat. Astros need a pitcher. And you got right, and right. So the Astros will go to their workhorse for this postseason, and that is George Culver. George Culver has been busy this postseason. He has 2 wins, 1 loss, 4 holds, and 2 saves. So George Culver will come out to pitch for the Astros. Doug Hunt joins us here at Municipal Stadium. So Roger Nelson's going to bat against Culver, since Nelson has been absolutely outstanding today. And they're going to go with the hot pitcher. Culver with the pitch. Culver, 2-5, strikeout plus 10. That's easy. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And Nelson goes down on strikes, but then again, he's coming out to pitch the 9th. And now here's Patek. Patek is 1 for 3 with a double his last time up. Culver will go ahead and pitch. Culver, 4-5. That's a blank, not tired. Patek, 2-5. And Patek hits one into center field. And that's going to be a double. A huge insurance run is at second base. Second double of the game for Patek. And that is a very big run there. And here comes Otis. Otis is 1 for 4. Joe and Pico joins us here at Municipal Stadium, as well as Doug Hunt, if I didn't mention you. Patek on at second base. That is a very big run. Culver is going to go ahead and pitch to Otis. Scheinblum is the batter. They're not going to walk him. I don't think you put any extra runs on base here. Let him beat you. Culver is going to go ahead. If it was 2 outs, I think differently. But Culver is going to go ahead and he'll pitch to Otis. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 6. Patek stays where he is. Culver gets the sign from Edwards. Here comes the pitch. Culver, 2-4, strikeout 4, got him, struck him out. Huge K by Culver. 2 outs as he gets Otis swinging. And now Richie Scheinblum is up. He is 0 for 3, but you kind of think he's due. Scheinblum will get up there. Patek on at second. Fans here at Municipal Stadium hoping Scheinblum can come through with a big hit. Patek on at second. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 10. Culver will pitch to Scheinblum. Culver, 1-6, strikeout 4. That's going to miss. Scheinblum, 4-2, and it's a ground ball to first. That'll be handled by May. He'll run to the bag himself, and the inning is over. No runs, 1 hit. A big run left stranded. 1-0 Royals after 8. But will we see some 9th inning magic? I know Steeler fan does not want to see 9th inning magic. He wants this game over as soon as possible. Roger Nelson, he will come out to pitch. He can pitch to 3 more batters before he tires. He says, let me go the distance here, coach. We got a game to win. Ted Abernathy is warming up just in case. 1-0 Royals. Now in the top of the 9th. Royals trying to take a 3-2 series lead back to the Dome. Nelson will go ahead and pitch. Nelson, 1-5, walk. 14 is high. Metzger, 5-3, and it's a pop out to second base. Rojas is going to get to that one. He'll make the catch. 1 away. Getting that first out is huge. And now here's Cedeno, who has really cooled off since the first 2 rounds. Cedeno is 0 for 3. Nelson looking in on Cedeno. Nelson, 4-4. Home run chance. Righty 1. 18 is too high. Cedeno, 3-4. And it's a fly ball to right field. Scheinblum going back to the track, but he's going to have room. He will make the catch. 2 down. And now the last chance for the Astros is Jimmy Wynn. Wynn is 0 for 2 with a walk. Nelson trying to go the distance and get his 4th win in this postseason. Nelson looking in on Wynn. The fans here at Municipal Stadium are on their feet. Nobody's sitting down. This is the last game at this stadium no matter what happens. Nelson looking in on Wynn. They are loud. They are cheering. Nelson will pitch. 3-5 against the righty. Strikeout 5. Swing and a miss. Strikeout. That's your game. Royals will win this game tonight. 1-0 on Roger Nelson's superb on the mound. Stadium cheers. Yay, yay. That is Nelson's 10th strikeout of the ball game. 3 up and 3 down, a 1-0 win, and the Royals take a 3-2 series lead and a chance to clinch tomorrow night. Yes, that's actually the shortest postseason game, only 59 minutes. Roger Nelson gets mauled on the mound for an amazing game. He will get the win. What a job he did tonight to give the Royals a 3-2 series lead and a chance to win it all tomorrow night. The only thing about the Royals, they go from their best pitcher to their worst pitcher in the postseason for tomorrow night's game. Tomorrow night, we go back to the Astrodome. It is Game 6 of the 1972 World Series between the Kansas City Royals and the Houston Astros. Dick Drago is 0-4 for the postseason. He's going to get a chance to shut the door tomorrow night. But the Astros have their best pitcher, Larry Dierker, going tomorrow. And he, I believe, is 3-0. A very big matchup tomorrow night between the Royals and the Astros. Dick Drago, can he finally get some poetic justice? Or will Larry Dierker pitch the Astros into a Game 7 for Wednesday? What will happen tomorrow night? Royals, Astros, Game 6 of the World Series. Be there or be square. David Vega, Brian Patterson, Doug Hunt, Vita Productions, Jeremy Brooks. Oh, final line score coming up. My bad. For the Royals, 1 run, 5 hits, and 1 error. For the Astros, no runs, 2 hits, and no errors. The winning pitcher is Roger Nelson. He'll get another complete game in this postseason. He goes to 4 wins, no losses, and 1 no decision. Don Wilson takes a tough loss. He drops to no wins, 2 losses, and 2 no decisions. So once again, David Vega, Brian Patterson, Doug Hunt, Vita Productions, Jeremy Brooks, Steeler fan, Joe and Pico, Eki SG2, John Haverly, Brian Phoenix Knight, Sports Time Machine, and let's see here, and Brian B, of course, John Haverly, Highlight Heyday, and of course, Jeremy Brooks. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Please leave a like on your way out the turnstiles. Subscribe if you're not done so, and make sure you hit the bell. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong. We'll see you guys tomorrow night. The Kansas City Royals, a complete game by Roger Nelson, who has just been outstanding. They win it tonight, 1-0. They lead this 1972 World Series 3-2. Can the Royals finish it off tomorrow night? You'll have to wait 24 hours to find out.